Micah 12:1, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. There shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. All praise to my heavenly Father's name is Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, by Shem Kakadash, the bonds of the apostles and elders, and peace and many salutations to Yakim that's toiling in his truth. Now, I wanted to emphasize, a time like no other. And a huge part of that is, the technology that we see coming out now that's being revealed now. Even with these drones, and these chariots, but emphasizing on these drones, what these drones are able to do, you know, um, and false, chariots are able to do surpass the said uh, energy ability of the energy that we use now. The energy that I'm alluding to is like gas, uh, nuclear. Now it's being revealed that there's actually energy that can be collected, you know, essentially from the universe, from the world, or from the air, and they're able to, produce, energy. It's just called 0 point energy. Uh, as we've been seeing, you got guys like Tesla, the guy that owns Tesla, Elon Musk. You know, he's becoming a part of the government. And you do research on Tesla. Tesla, you know, actually, was the name of a person named Nikola Tesla, and he was able to basically make energy that could light up a whole neighborhood that was freely given unto the neighborhood, man. You know, but they stopped the patent because, the powers that be could make money off of it. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of technology that has been suppressed and things of that nature. Now in the latter years or the latter days, which are days that we're living in, of this kingdom, a lot of information is being brought out. You see what I'm saying? You know, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you guys, an example. I give you guys an example of what I'm alluding to. I was watching this. A guy like this, Dr. Moses West, he's able to, make, water out of the air, but the energy that he's using is so sufficient, so clean that, it's renewable and doesn't hurt the environment. You see what I'm saying? That's an example of 0 point energy. Okay. Let me show you guys this.
The fire marshals want this lightsaber flashlight banned, but they're powerless to stop it. There's a new flashlight out there, and it's...
Please
check this out. Just for 2 seconds.
Technology is making a stop in Austin this week. This water-producing technology is making a stop in Austin this weekend before heading to Puerto Rico to help hurricane victims. But the man behind it all, Moses West, still needs your help. He's here this morning to talk more about what you can do to help him with this great project. Good morning, Mr. West.
Good morning.
And for people who don't know, we've done a few stories on you and what it is you do. But for those people who don't know, talk to us about your invention.
The invention, what it is, it's a machine that pulls moisture out of the air. Water comes in three forms. Yeah, we learned this in second and third grade, but everybody forgets it. But I never forgot those little pictures of everything, the little cows and everything in the field and the mountains and the water evaporating from the sea. And that's called the hydrologic cycle. And now our hydrologic cycle has been disrupted somewhat due to increasing temperature of the planet, evaporation. So the water is disrupted. But here's a technology. What it does is it pulls moisture out of the air, condenses it, one of the three forms, liquid, solid, and a gas. It takes it in the gaseous state and produces industrial quantities of water.
Wow. And I mean, this is just, how did you come up with the idea to really do this and make this, kind of speed up nature, so to speak, to make more water?
Well, I looked at what other companies were doing, and I saw some of the machines that they had out there, and all the machines they had, it took in too much power. So when I first started to present this to venture capitalists, yes, and they
well, you got to get the money to make it somewhere,
right? The part of the problem was it used too much energy. So then I started researching other methods of how to do it, and I found a research company and I partnered with them, and we got it down to a place where it could make water at the lowest power consumption. And then I put it together to make mass quantities of water, and then I got with the Texas A&M, Dr. Les Shepard, and we crunched out some numbers and calculated on what we could do after we finished the pilot project with the Texas Commission of Environmental Quality. And it's incredible numbers. On using excess power, it comes out to 4,100,000,000,000 gallons of water annually, which you could produce with this technology.
Wow.
Using waste energy.
Wow. I mean, it's amazing because we think about the...
See that? So they're able to use alternative energy in order to produce this. Now, this is cutting edge. You know what I'm saying? This came out years ago and could have really changed, poverty as we know it. You know what I'm saying? You still have Gadites, which are so-called Native Americans or extra Israelites. They still deal with, like a plumbing, man. This could, drastically change their lives. But Esau Edom, he hoards these various innovations for himself. But now we're coming into, the latter years, and the economy is changing, and so a lot of this technology is being brought out. Even when it comes to the technology that they have, dealing with these false chariots, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of what we see is actual, chariots, of course, of the Yahweh Shem Rasha, but then, what we see too is actual vehicles that Esau Edom has mimicked to look like the chariots, to move like the chariots. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of, things are being revealed in the latter times. And this is going to be a way in which, Esau Edom is going to fight against the Heavenly Father, which is technology. This is a huge way in which, this time that we're living in is going to be like a time like no other. You see what I'm saying? Because Esau Edom has been blessed. He has been blessed with the sword. With that sword, embodies a lot. Embodies, weaponry. Embodies technology. It ain't just a sword. You know what I'm saying? That's Ezekiel 28. Now, this is Ezekiel 28. And I start at 1. It says in the KJV, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say to the prince of Tyrus, thus is Yahweh power, because thy heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am Yahweh, I sit in the seat of Yahweh, in the midst of the seas, yet thou art a man and not a God, though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee. So this is we liken this unto Esau Edom. Now you got guys out there making arguments saying, no, that's just talking about Tyrese, which is modern day Lebanon. That's not talking about Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? That's inaccurate. Let me show you guys an article that I found. Now, this is an article that I found. It's actually in Dutch. Let me translate for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if I still can. Goddamn it. Let me see if I can get this translated for you guys. Yes, translate for you guys. And it says Roman. This is RomanPorts.org. It says Tyre, birthplace of Europe. All right. Right. Let me read this for you guys. It says, now, this is Tyre, birth of Europe. According to Greek mythology, Europa, daughter of Phoenician king, was born on the island of Tyre in Lebanon. Research in Tyre goes back to Tyrus. She was abducted by the supreme god Zeus, in the form of a bull, and taken to Crete. Here she became the first queen. Later, the continent of Europe would be named after her. Not only was the first queen of Crete born on Tyre, but also Princess Elissa, better known as Dido, the legendary founder of Carthage, was born here. How important could it be? The smallest island along the eastern coast of the Mediterranean Sea, some 83 kilometers south of Beirut in Lebanon. The Roman historian Marcus Lustinus wrote that the original founders came from nearby Sudan to export a new port here, which is the those Hamitic people, man. But here you have it, and that first paragraph is letting you know that Tyrus has a deep influence on Europe, man. You know what I'm saying? And this place comes in the place of ancient, alluding to America, comes in the stead of ancient Tyre, with its imports and exports, its control over import exports, with, you know what I'm saying, and its technology. Okay, all right. Now back to it. Says Ezekiel 28 and 2. I started 2. Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, thus said Yahweh power, because thine heart is lifted up, and thou hast said, I am Yahweh. I sit in the seat of the Most High, in the midst of the seas. Yet thou art a man, and not the Most High. Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God. This is what this man is doing with his technology. Okay? All right? Verse 3, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that can be hid from thee. Right? So this man, has made himself wiser than Daniel with his technology. This dude is able to open up portals and things of that nature. You think he's doing that with gas, with nuclear power, with solar power? No, there's alternative energies that this man is using in order to open up these various portals and things of that nature, man. Okay? Let me show you something.
Times we got one of these 0-point energy devices going in the lab. This sphere formed about 10 or 15 feet around the device, and myself and the scientists were in this sphere, and we could see different times of the planet. I mean, we saw dinosaurs, we saw beings and things through this like a window. Wherever you look, you could see this, and it was so captivating. It was like, wow, we just opened some sort of time rift or something.
This man is able to open up these various portals and things of that nature with his technology. We just read that the Pope opened up with like 5 dimensions. You see what I'm saying? So this man here, he's wiser than Daniel. He's able to do some things, that's unprecedented on earth, and because of that, he's lifted up in pride. He does everything contrary to the will of the Heavenly Father. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, and that's why this man is going to be taken out. You know what I'm saying? This is a huge part of it because of his pride. Okay? Verse 4, with thy wisdom and thy understanding thou hast gotten the riches and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. Right? And this is exactly what he's doing now with his technology. Now modern technology is able to, read the masses, an individual, wants and needs based off of what he clicks, and able to, basically sell his that person's preferences to these various companies. Now you could be talking about food and how hungry you are. You get on something like Instagram, and a whole bunch of posts of food will pop up. This actually happened to me and my gal yesterday. There's a pop up a plethora of these foods, things to eat based off of what you just said, off of thoughts and things of that nature. Okay? This man has been making himself very, very wise, and he's trying to forward that, in this next economy. You know what I'm saying? With that fourth industrial revolution, where AI and man is going to be merged on a very, very intimate level, alluding to Revelation 13 and 16. Right? He's going to be able to track people, to the T. He's already able to do it, with, these phones, these cell phones, our preferences and things of that nature. Right? So this man wants to have governance over your body. And that's coming. You know what I'm saying? So with this man's technology, he has gotten very rich, substantially rich. Okay? Verse 5, by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thine riches. Therefore thus saith Yahweh power, because thou hast set thy heart as the heart of the Most High. Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. And this is what's going on now too. 4 and 3. World War III is going to be fought, on the premises of who's going to control AI, man. And this is going to cause that war we've been prophesying about, okay? But it's all centered around technology and the control of it, okay? All right? So, pray that it was edifying. Give it all praise to man. The Father's name is Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, Bashim Karadash. The honors of the apostles and the heirs of well and peace and many salutations to you. I count children. It's true. Shalom.